gold medal favorite in the men's 100 meters for the Paris Olympic Games, Kishane Thompson, is being hidden. And Jaydon Hibbert is excited about his first Olympic Games and the possibilities of him taking the gold medal. Plus, we talk to the woman behind the man. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. To drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. And ready? Yet? Good to go. Well, he is the third longest jumper thus far this year for the 2024 season. The record holder in the under 20 men's triple jump, Jamaica's Jaydon Hibbert, is a clear favorite to be on that podium, even possibly in the gold medal position. The Jamaica Observer spoke with the youngster who is attending his very first Olympic Games, and he talks about things that I think you all want to hear. Take a listen to Jaydon Hibbert. The text says, national triple jumper Jaydon Hibbert is relying on hard work and faith to guide him to a medal at the Paris Olympic Games. Hibbert, one of the top triple jumpers in the world this year, enters the championship as a favorite for the gold medal. He has a personal best of 17.87 meters and a season's best of 17.75 meters, ranking him third in the world.
You are seen as one of Jamaica's gold medal prospect. Are there any pressure you think on your shoulders to deliver that gold in this event?
Never no pressure. Maybe pressure on their end because obviously they want to see me do well. But on my end, I just focus on the will of God. The will of God for me in this sport, it's not always gold. Hopefully it's always gold, but I'm more focused on His will, you know. And whatever His will, I'm fine with it.
You two men has jumped over 80 meters this year. You are the third best jumper in the world. Looking at the competition, you think it's going to be tough?
Hey, it's what you do on the day. You know, every competition is tough. It's a competition. Everybody's coming to do their best. You might never know what they do on that day. They might never know what you do on that day. But for me, I'm the only one on the runway. It's not like a race where, you know, you have 8 people and you have to run to try to pass all of them. For me, I have to just zone in on my own technique, my own approach, and I'll be alright.
And in terms of your preparation, tell me about the preparation.
It's very much the same. Right now, the volume is less. Obviously, we're trying to peak for the Olympics. Today starts my peaking cycle. So by the time I'm ready for August 7th, the heat, I'll be ready.
And in terms of for you know, Jaden, last year you had a big disappointment last year at the World Championship. You know, how much of a motivation factor is that for you coming into this year's Olympic Games?
It just allows me to be more hungry for the medal, more focused, and it just reminds me that hey, the pain you feel right now is not compared to the joy that's coming. So I'm waiting to see what joy is coming, you know. So that alone for me is just a reminder that I'm on the right path. So even though it didn't go so well on my end last year at Budapest, I'm still encouraged. I'm still excited to see what's up this year.
And what do you think is going to take for you to get that gold medal?
Well, number one, a lot of prayer. Yeah. I have to do something supernatural to get that gold medal, and I'm ready. It's never what I have to do. It's just that if I'm ready to accept what is to come. For me, I want to be ready for His will, you know. I want to be ready confidence-wise. I want to be ready humility-wise. I want to be ready to accept and, you know, be grateful and not be overly confident or overly hyped or brag or anybody or anything like that when I do get my breakthrough. So when my breakthrough comes, I'll be happy with it, but it's never for what I have to do. God will do what I have to do, but for me, when it does happen, I just hope I'm ready to receive it.
You seem like you're a strong believer in God. Tell me about your belief.
We here at Peter Lloyd World have Jaydon Hibbert, formerly of Kingston College, as a clear medal favorite. I think he has a really strong chance of walking away with a gold medal, but as he stated, triple jump is who's best on the day, you know. So I have him for a medal. I don't necessarily have him for a gold. But let's see what happens. I think, based on that conversation, that he's confident. Now, let's talk about the woman behind the man. Lately, quarter miler, Jamaica's Junelle BROMFIELD has started a sort of furor regarding comments made in defense of, I suspect, her boo. Of course, we're talking about the world champion in men's 100 and 200 meters, the American Noah Lyles. Well, she spoke with the Jamaica Gleaner and gave us an insight as to where her head is at. I think you also will find this interesting before we talk about Mr. Kishane Thompson. Jamaican quarter miler Junelle BROMFIELD says she's running with love this season as she sprints towards her Olympic dream, running a personal best of 50.74 seconds at the Jamaica National Trials in June. BROMFIELD is driven by the challenge of a competitive field in the women's 400 meters and believes it will push her to produce her very best.
My body felt good, it was moving, so I'm just waiting for next week to get here. I'm very anxious because this is my first individual event at a senior championship. Well, I ran an individual event at Commonwealth, but I mean the Olympics is the biggest event for any sport at all. So yeah, I'm very anxious, but I believe in myself. I got this.
In a lot of ways, does this feel like a turning point?
Definitely a turning point because in 2021 I felt as if I was having the season of my life, but I didn't get to do an individual event, and I feel as if every coach really peak you for a championship, so when you run the relay, I don't think you ever get to see your full potential, so I'm looking forward to see what I have.
You ran your personal best semi-final before the national trials. In that mindset, when you crossed the line knowing that you had finally got the individual, was it more relief then more excitement because you've been chasing it for so long?
Yeah, I said at Charles, it felt as if a burden had lifted off my shoulder, and I still feel like that right now, and honestly I'm just running with a lot more love than I was before. So, yeah.
Does that kind of help you because, you know, it kind of frees you up in terms of expectation that you can finally enjoy the sport again?
Yes, but even before I went into trials, my season wasn't going good and I was still enjoying it because somebody once told me if you do what you love, you will never have to work another day of your life. So when you're just out there running free, I feel as if it's easier than when you're running with a lot of expectation.
Obviously the 400 meters, very, very competitive now, especially with your teammate Nikisha Price being world leader. Now, she's obviously leading forward, but in terms of for yourself to kind of help usher in how good are your chances in terms of to make the final and maybe make it, you know, a podium finish?
First, I would like to say big up to Nikisha because people always ask me what the national record for Jamaica is, and I usually say 49.3, and they usually be like, oh, I thought it was fastest. So I'm happy that it's 48 now, know that I can brag, and I feel as if it's an Olympic year and fast times always run in Olympic years. So hopefully that, and she will pull me to a faster time.
Great interview there with Junelle BROMFIELD. What do you think? Now for the man of the moment, Kishane Thompson, the clear gold medal favorite going into this year's Olympic Games. Now, before I say anything, because you want to know me here, right? Before I get into my 2 cents. Well, in this clip, TVJ writes, watch Kishane Thompson, the fastest man in the world so far this year, go through a training session at the complex sportif, I can't pronounce that, St. Denis this morning. So basically what they're saying is that this video is a video of Kishane Thompson training, all right? Going through the paces. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, how dangerous is Kishane Thompson? We've spoken ad nauseum here, over and over, about the fact that no LYLES plays heads games. No LYLES is like a Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali won half his fight simply by getting into the mindset of the persons he was running against. And some of our American friends who come here often are still under the delusion that no LYLES can beat Kishane Thompson and Oblique Seville. He can't. It's very evident. I've pointed this out repeatedly over and over again. Just go back and look at the videos. The argument is so solid, you cannot argue against what I'm saying. First of all, you can't. And I was very happy to hear, because finally the press is now talking about head games. That I was the first person to bring this up many months ago. Many months ago, I've been saying, look, no, almost a year ago, that it is evident that no LYLES gets into the heads of these people. I saw him do it to Fred Curley. Fred Curley is faster than no LYLES. I don't know what's going on there, but he just doesn't seem to be able to beat him anymore. The truth is, if you believe you're slower than someone, you probably will run slower than the other person. So I was happy to hear Kishane Thompson's coach, the brilliant coach Stephen Francis, state the obvious, something I've been saying. But he put it in a more concise way. He simply said, mind games can only work against people that you're faster than. No LYLES is not faster than Kishane Thompson. He is incapable of running 9.77. I don't care what y'all say, he can't do it. I don't see how he can. It just can't work. It's just like when he said he was going to break the world record. If he breaks the world record, it's impossible. He can't. I'm talking about the 100 meters. 100 meters. There is no way. So I was very happy to hear, finally, someone address this outside of myself, because it's just recently coming into the Olympics. I hear people talking about no LYLES and head games, and I've been talking about this for a year. Anybody who's a regular here knows this. No LYLES cannot beat a healthy Kishane Thompson. He just can't, and he cannot beat, at this point, after races, he can't beat an Oblique Seville who is healthy. The truth is, once you know, you know. Now, how dangerous and precious is Kishane Thompson? He's so precious that MVP has him in a hidden location, undisclosed. Nobody knows where he must stay, only who needs to know. Of course, they're watching who is giving himself to eat, etc., because this is the Olympics, people, and you have to be very, very, very careful. So according to reports, he's in, meaning Kishane Thompson, an undisclosed location. Only those who need to know where he is, because he's precious commodity. He's a gold medal favorite, regardless of what anybody is telling you. He is 9.77. No one is close. That's like I said, no LYLES ran that 9.81 into a 0.03 win. So technically, he ran with no win at all. He ran about a 9.79, which is pretty impressive. But as I keep saying, he was flat out. And Kishane Thompson ran hard, 60 meters, and basically just allowed his momentum to take him through the line for the last 40. And as you now know, Oblique Seville was not at his best. So I'm telling you, Jamaica's 1-2 there. No one else in that field is capable. And in fact, I've been looking at the numbers, and we could probably sweep. It's not impossible, but there's a slight possibility. There's like a 10% possibility we could sweep, but there's like a 60 to 70% possibility we'll get 1 and 2. Once Kishane is healthy and Oblique is healthy, it's 1-2 people. No LYLES is the only threat, and he can't beat them. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up.